What's up, Slime Squad? Today we're going to do 9 more no glue slimes. And some of these were even suggested by our Instagram followers. I'm going to be testing toothpaste slime, some edible slimes, some shampoo slimes. So let's get started. First up is a 3-in-1 shampoo slime. So here I basically just pour my 3-in-1 into a bowl and I'm going to add some shaving cream. And you want to do a 1-to-1 ratio, shampoo and shaving cream. This slime recipe was suggested by Instagram follower Lois de Groots. I hope I'm saying her name right, and thank you for the suggestion. This is turning into such a cute little ball of slime, but now the recipe calls for some salt, so I'm gonna add that with the help of Adam. Thanks, Adam. You're the awesomest. Time to mix. I don't really see where the salt's actually activating this. It's still a little ball of fluff, but it's really just shaving cream to me. It's got some stretch, but it's still sticky. So I'm gonna try and put this in the freezer and see what happens. After 15 minutes in the freezer, this is what I got. Guys, it's not my fluffy ball of slime anymore. It's more of an icy breaking mess. I don't know what to call it actually. It's not sticky to the touch anymore, which is awesome, but it's kind of melting on me, and it actually reminds me kind of cottage cheese. It's actually like melted ice cream. I would say this is not really a slime, but it was a lot of fun doing it. Next up, I'm going to be testing this coconut water shampoo, and guys, you know, I love this one. And look at the double pour, the cap's helping me out. This is awesome. So I'm going to dye this one blue, and if you don't have dye, don't worry about it. So yeah, guys, these caps give me the most problem. I don't know why I don't pre-clean. Oh, yeah. And that happened again. It got me this time. Oh, these caps drive me crazy. Once you get in your pigment or your paint or whatever you want to use, you're just going to mix it up into the shampoo. All right, I'm going to add some water, and you just add a little bit, not too much. Once you're done with that, you're going to mix it up again to fully incorporate the water into the shampoo. This recipe calls for some salt, and you just want to like add a small little bit at a time, because if you add too much at one time, it gets bad. And here with the stinking salt thing again. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Adam. You're the best. Okay, so we just want to add a pinch of salt a little at a time and stir it in. And you see how it's starting to come together. It's thickening up. It's getting this wonderful texture. Oh, I love this one. I decided I need a little more salt to get it to come fully together. And I'm going to stir it up again. And this is it. We have slime. This is the cutest little slime. It's jiggly, and you can fold it over, and you probably want to play with this one the same day. This one's not going to store very well. Since the coconut shampoo works so well, I want to try the same thing with this tea tree mint shampoo, and it's by the same company, OGX. So yeah, I'm going to add some pigment to mine if you don't have it. And let's see, guys. Oh, I did it! I did it. It did not get on me. Awesome! This purple is so pretty. And you can use, I like these pigments because they don't change the texture of the slime I'm trying to make. But if you have a color dye, that's fine too. And like before, I'm going to add just a little bit of water. And then I'm going to mix it up thoroughly to blend it in with my shampoo. Next, I'm going to add in some salt. And guys, I got smart. I didn't close the lid this time. Boom. Third time, I learned. All right, add your salt and stir it up. Nothing's happening, it's not forming, so I'm gonna add a little more of the shampoo and see if I can get it to come together. Still nothing's happening, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. So it's still soup. It's not coming together. This one doesn't work. It's a fail. This next slime recipe suggestion was suggested by jgodly06 on our Instagram. Thanks so much. This recipe calls for some toothpaste, and guys, I am loving this blue color. It's so pretty. And then we're gonna add in some water. Now you're gonna want to mix in the toothpaste and water together until they're completely blended. Once you're done mixing, we're gonna add in a pinch of salt. I did it again. I closed the salt and I was able to get it open this time. Okay, pinch added, and let's mix that one in now too. It's getting a really nice smooth consistency, so I'm really excited to see what it does after the freezer. All right, it's been 45 minutes in my freezer, and let's see this. And guys, it's sticky. This unfortunately did not make slime, but it is minty fresh. Next up is yogurt slime. We've done this in the past and I really enjoy it. It's kind of like an oobleck, but it's edible, which is awesome. But I brought it back because it was suggested by Julia Durbic and S. Maya on our Instagram. So I thought, why not? Let's do it again. It's no glue. Let's do this. So you just need your yogurt, and I'm coloring mine yellow so that we can see it and it shows up better. And it's just all around prettier. So you're going to stir that in, make your color. I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine, but mine's yellow. I'm mixing it up. And I'm gonna add in these cute little sprinkles just to give it some life. Oh, aren't they cute? I love it. It's like little balloons. I think I should have waited to put those sprinkles in because the color is kind of bleeding out and it's not that pretty anymore. But anyway, we're gonna continue on, and I'm gonna add some cornstarch in here. And you know, you're just gonna have to add a little bit at a time. I'll probably put a cup in here this time. And you're just gonna mix it in. You want a stiffer consistency, not really dough, but you don't want goop either. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. And I'm gonna try to get rid of this ugly green color that it's become by adding some more yellow. After it's gotten to this consistency, you can actually roll it around and pick it up. Now guys, I am not a fan of this color. It actually reminds me of like a baby's peas, split peas. I don't know, it's not that nice. So I'm going to cover it up with some more sprinkles and pray or cross my fingers that this works. And the sprinkles do make it prettier, but anyway, it's not about the sprinkles. Look at this stretch. This is yogurt, guys, and if you really wanted to, you could eat it. Don't know how well it's gonna taste, but it is so soft. I mean, it's a little sticky, but the stretch is amazing. This is really cool stuff. For this recipe, I'm gonna need a little bit of baking soda. It's a huge bag, I know, but we actually had this left over for one of our huge pool slimes, and so I was like, why not? Let's do this. So I cut it open. Well, I thought I did, but for some reason the seal was not busting apart, or I guess coming apart. Oh, I don't want it to bust everywhere. That'd be horrible. So I had to cut it again, and finally I succeeded. I got it open. Look at all this baking soda. I mean, who uses all this besides us? Anyway, so I put a little bit in my bowl, and then I'm gonna need some lemon juice. And by the way, this recipe was suggested to us by Captain K325 on our Instagram. Thanks, Kay. Oh my goodness, the baking soda and lemon juice. Oh, that noise. So after I listened to the sizzles for a little bit, I add a little more baking soda because I was trying to thicken it up a little bit. And then once I mix that in fully, the recipe says to add in some shaving cream. After I added my shaving cream, I started mixing it up, and it started becoming like a pudding consistency. So I decided to make the slime, I'm going to have to add something. So add a little more baking soda, and it started clumping up, which is a good sign. So I just continued with that. And I decided I need a little more baking soda, but I accidentally added too much. So I just, took it outside my bowl and kept on going. This actually reminded me of a cornstarch and shampoo recipe I'd done before that actually does work. The jury's still out on this one. It's coming together. It's clumping like it wants to come together. I think it needs a little bit more moisture. So I'm going to add in a little bit of shaving cream and try to give this slime some more moisture and make it work. So the shaving cream didn't seem to work. It's still wanting to fall apart. So I had some baby oil on hand, and I'm going to just drizzle it on top and mix it in. Unfortunately, this still didn't work, so this just became crumbly. This slime is very unusual. It needs milk. Well, actually, this is a suggested slime. I don't know if it works. It was suggested to us by our Instagram follower, and I feel awful. I've lost the paper with your name on it, but I will try and make it up to whoever you are once I find your name. So you add in milk, and I'm gonna add in some of this pigment. I'm gonna stop using these pigments because it happens every time. Oh my gosh. There's no words, guys. There's no words. Anyway, once I got it off my hands, I then began to mix the color into my milk. The recipe then calls for some baby oil, and you don't need to put too much, just a drop, and mix it all together. Next ingredient is shaving cream. Once your shaving cream is added, then you're going to want to mix it up. And it's kind of like a clumpy consistency because of the shaving cream, but eventually smooths out. And then you're going to want to add in a little bit of salt. Unfortunately, this is not making slime, it's making soup. I wanted to test this Coconut Miracle Oil body wash, so I'm going to put some of this into my bowl. I'm hoping this acts a lot like the coconut shampoo that's so awesome by this OGX brand. To get it to show up better, I decided to add in the remaining part of my yellow pigment, if I can get it to come out. And I didn't think that was going to be enough, so I decided to add some of the blue I had previously used, and maybe I'll get green. Once I had added both my colors, I decided to stir it up, and it looks good so far, but I'm going to add a little bit of water because that's what I did with the coconut shampoo, so I want to see if that recipe will work for this body wash. It looks like it wants to come together, it's needing a little bit of help, so I decided to add a little pinch of salt. Quick, do you see the little frog in my bowl? Okay, it's gone because the salt made the bubbles pop, but it was really cute. I hope you saw it. This is getting really gelatinous, which is awesome because it's getting really slime-like, but I want to see if I can make it into a fluffy slime because that would be cool. So I'm just going to add in a little bit of this foaming body wash. And I actually used this in the previous video where it was just this body wash and the OGX body wash. And it actually made a fluffy slime, guys. It was really cool. I decided to add some 3-in-1 shampoo because the slime is trying to die on me and I may have messed up. I'm hoping to save this slime right now. Oh, wait a minute. It's sticking to the sides. Maybe it's coming together. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. am so trying to save this slime, and I'm mixing like a mad lady, but guys, it failed. This next slime was suggested to us on Instagram by our follower, Brookie Be Flippin'. And I'm so excited because I love some chocolate morsels. So I added about a half a cup, and I am going to put it in my microwave for 45 seconds. I know my microwave said 30 seconds, but I had to put it in there a couple times, so anywhere from 45 to 60 seconds, and you should have results like these with melted chocolate. And as I've told you before, be careful when you're dealing with a microwave because the bowl is hot. You just want to continue stirring this around to get a nice, smooth, even consistency. And then once you've got that, you're going to add in some powdered sugar. I thought that the powdered sugar would just kind of integrate itself into the chocolate, but that was not the case. It started clumping up on me. It was not good. I took it out and tried to save this, but rolling around in my hands was not working. So I decided to add in some more chips, chocolate chips, and then add a little bit of oil so that it wouldn't clump up. After I did this, I put it in the microwave for 30 more seconds, and it is still clumpy, but it's got it has more moisture, and it's actually coming together now. I can pick it up with my hands, and it's not crumbling, and I can actually mash it. Now, it's not the most attractive slime, and it is a little bit sticky. It actually reminds me of oobleck. But I'm not going to tell you what else I think it reminds me of. Ew! I am playing all up in it. Okay, to make it more presentable, I decided to add some sprinkles. And it made it so cute! I love the sprinkles. Overall, this was an amazing slime recipe. Thank you so much. And it's so good, so yummy.